Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim. Well, I'm just going to make you a short one this morning. I got the shower. I put on a clean shirt. I got stuff to do today. It is finally after Labor Day holiday. It is time to prepare. I didn't even do anything yesterday. I don't care that it was Labor Day and the holiday's essentially over. I wanted to wait until they're actually back home, kids in school, people back at their prison jobs, and the roads are clear, and now it's time for Sarasota Tim to have a clear path. Make way. Here I come with the Super Crasher and the Super Crusher. Folks, here's to you this morning. It's about my fourth cup, and I'm going to tell you right now, that's the best cup of coffee I've ever drank in my life. I've had about at least 3 or 4 cups already. I made a video earlier. It was so dumb. That's why I'm not even standing up. I'm so lazy. I don't even want to stand up. I just started talking about nothing. And so I'm going to make this one short and sweet and just kind of like check in with you. I'll probably make some videos preparing, maybe showing how to put the weight distribution hitch on, getting my things in the back of the truck, preparing my refrigerator, bringing the slides in. Maybe we'll show some stuff like that as we prepare to go somewhere. Where are we going? Hey, I wish somebody would tell me. I'm just going to go, I know, north on 75. That's it. I could go anywhere. I could be gone anywhere between, a day and a month. I really don't know. I do want to be mindful of what I've done already and not just waste a bunch of money doing the same thing again. Not that things aren't worth repeating, not that places aren't worth seeing again. I mean, that's why people go back to Disney World dozens of times, or multiple times, I should say. I know people that have been a dozen times. They never get tired of it. Going to the Grand Canyon, going to Laughlin, going anywhere that you like. National parks, Yosemite, Vegas. How many people go there, right? They repeat it. So I'm not against that kind of thing. It doesn't have to be new. But there's a certain amount of familiarity that draws me to doing that again versus the unknown. Like this whole thing about thinking about going north, and I know it's not going to be winter yet, and the weather will definitely be cool. I mean, I was watching the news, or not the news, but the Weather Channel actually this morning, and they were like, okay, summer's over, the beach is closing, talking about the people in New York. Like, it's over. I'm like, really? We're going to be doing it year round down here. But they're already warning because it's Labor, 1st of September, pools close, people don't go to the beach anymore, vacations are over, back to, preparing for the holidays, and snowmen, putting up Christmas trees and that kind of thing. I'm like, whoa, tap the brakes, man. So just really, just not knowing what's up there. I don't know. Not familiar to me. So likely, I'm going to make a pit stop somewhere in the Smokies or whatever and do some camping because it's right up the street. And I will feel out how I feel. Do I want to just stay here for a while and just drive my truck around and see things and people and meet people? Or just, spend a couple of days, a day, an hour, and say, no, this is the same as I remember it, and I don't like it, and I want to keep going and go somewhere else. And just keep, following the front end. And if it takes me all the way across this country, it will. If it doesn't, it won't. You'll know as I know. And so today, though, is the day to piddle around. When I do leave here, I want to leave, like now, in the morning time. Days are getting shorter, and I want to be able to get enough miles in without breaking my neck, be able to take frequent stops, be easy, and drive slow so I get whatever mileage I can get, and think my thoughts, make videos, and get somewhere before the sun goes down. As you guys know, I've got glaucoma, and I can see, but I choose not to drive at night. The cars coming at you, especially when you're on the freeway and you're not around city lights. There's not a lot of illumination except headlights blinding you, and you're getting tired. No, not going to do that. So knowing that that will take me longer time, I drove at night, even before sunrise, on the last couple of cross country trips I took. I mean, I was crushing the miles, and so not going to do that. And we're going to find out, where I'm going to go. Let's see. What else is there? So yeah, I'm just going to piddle around. I was going to get some propane, get in the storage unit in there, pull everything out, which I don't have a lot, make way so I can see everything and not leave anything that I might even use. Definitely going to take the fire pit, the Weber. I don't know whether I'll buy a little portable job, or that was relatively small. Just screw it off my table and take it. Or just use my stove and my griddle outside. Like I say, I could buy one of these little $20 ones. I got those little propane bottles you can buy and use for temporary. I know the other ones are more economical, the 20-pound, or what do they call it, big bottles. But I really want to keep the weight down. I don't want to put I'm not needing to save any space in the back of my truck. I've got a high payload, and I've got a cover that goes over, so not a big deal. I'll take anything and everything I need and nothing that I don't. And I want to get everything out of here that's just dumb, that I don't need to take. Really. I mean, I don't know what, I've already done stuff like that already, so I don't know what it would be. I hope these slides still work and bring them in. They haven't been in a year. And I'm going to spray the oil on them as I'm pulling them in. Like I say, I'll try to make some videos of the preparation, and probably in the next couple of days we'll be gone. I'm waiting on something to come in the mail. If I can get in, I've got something on my arm here that's getting bigger by the freaking hour, and I could go to the dermatologist and have them do something. So if I can get in, I might want to do that. I don't think I want to wait weeks to go by to get this looked at. This is kind of important. Here he goes with the doctors again, right when he's going to leave. Well, it's just something, it's not going to stop me from driving or moving and going. I can go in there and they can go shh, or freeze it or something, but it's not good. And, so I'll give them a call and investigate that. So I got to do that, waiting on something to come in the mail, tidy up, blah, 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 and then hook everything up, let it sit like that, and then wake up one morning. I was going to say push start, but I don't have that in my truck. Turn the key and start easing out, and hoping as I get to the freeway, which is about 8 miles, that this thing is going to tow good, feel normal, no swaying. And when I get on the 75 and I'm not listening and hearing and waiting for, it not to feel like I don't have enough truck, or it's swaying around, I don't have it loaded right. All these things I'm concerned about, I want to make sure are right. Tire pressure all the way around the camper and the truck, It's like you're going to take everything out of here and go put yourself out on the side of the road. You know what I mean? You want to make sure everything's right. It's preparation. And so we're going to be doing that, and I don't want to rush that. In fact, even hooking this thing up, I got to remember going steps, and I've always forgotten to do it the right way. Like when you lift up the jacks, and thank you for telling me, by the way, that you say I can just hold that button till it clicks, and I'm not going to break them. They're going to amp out or whatever you said. I'll try it. If you bring the jacks up and the camper drops at 1 inch or whatever, and those stairs are still down. Or you lift up the tongue to put it on the truck, on the ball, and the stairs are still down. It puts weight, it bends them. I think I actually tweaked one once. And then one time I'm bringing this slide in and the drawer was out a little bit and the slide caught the drawer and was going to break it off, but I caught it in time. It did push it a little bit. So you got to be really, it's like flying an airplane. You got to go through the checklist, like starting your boat, making sure there's no fumes down in the engine compartment. You got to put the blower on. You got to do it right. You got to put that trailer hitch on right. You got to do everything right. Don't make any mistakes. Check all the lights, all that stuff. Get the trailer tow gain thing with the braking on the electric brakes on this. Get that set up right. And do a test and all that. That's another thing I won't bore you with of how you do it. So on that note, let me get busy right now. I've already had a bunch of coffee, so I'm ready to do something. I'm all hopped up. It's already 8:39. I've been up since 4 in the morning. Mind is busy. Once I wake up, I can't go back to sleep. Could have made a video 2 hours ago, 4 hours ago, but I didn't get a shower yet and wash off the sleep, so I sat here and watched some sermon messages, which I thought were very good, looking for direction and inspiration and confidence and all of that. So on that note, folks, thanks very much. I read all the comments, been a little bit slow about answering. I read them, continue to comment. They're being read. Don't worry. They're being blocked. Don't worry. Whatever has to be done will be done as usual. And if you're new to the channel and you happen to, I don't know, click on one of them videos I made that got a lot of views the other day, first time you've ever seen me, and it was because it said rant, and you don't know about my channel or all these other videos I make, I invite you. Watch a couple more. Stick around. Consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. We're getting ready to put out some viral videos that are going to go really big. And I think I'm going to hit the 100,000 subscribers on my trip here. People are waiting to see. So if you just stop by, please consider checking in again. I really appreciate it. All right, everybody, as we like to say around here, crush it.